Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be watching back my game this weekend in King of the Court against Honest here in NBA 2K26 My Team. Now, for those of y'all who do not know who Honest is, Honest was a 250K tournament semi-finalist in NBA 2K21. He lost in the finals of the PlayStation bracket to Splash. In a close competitive game. He is a very, very good player, has been a very good player in my team for a very long time, and remains a very good my team player today. So I thought this would be a fun one to go through and watch back against kind of a competitive legend to a certain extent in King of the Court. I thought it was going to be a good game. As soon as I matched, I had to sweat him a little bit. I had to lock in a little more than normal. Try to get the victory. He has 100 overall Tim Duncan and 100 overall Shaq. Rest of his squad, to be fair, not that insane. He has SGA, LeBron, and who's the shooting guard? Shane Battier. Not that crazy of a shooting guard. Overall, I'd say our team is a little bit better. I have Jimmy Butler, Shaq, Donovan Clingan, Danny Ferry, and Yaxel Lindenberg, but we have relatively similar squads. I'd say his bigs are slightly better than mine, and my guards and just backcourt is better than his. I'd say my team is slightly better, but it's a competitive enough matchup to where it should be a good game. We come out here and maybe force a little bit first possession. I get a fluke. Explain this to me. 2K? What in the world? Doesn't really matter that much in the outcome of the game, honestly. They miss a three. His Shaq tips it up, tips it in. I get 3 points. What? Huh? That should be 2 points. I don't get it. It's dumb that it happens regardless, but it should be 2 points. Oh my goodness, hop back jumper in my face. Shaquille O'Neal knocks it down first possession of the game over Donovan Clingan. That is nice. And we have a tie ball game at 3 apiece. It should be 3-2, but you know what? I guess I'll take the extra point. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but it's what happened. Hop step there, Jimmy, try to finish, and SGA actually does a really good job defensively on that possession, so he gets himself a transition opportunity. Timmy D with that KPJ Oscar has a really smooth, tough to contest jumper. That was a little bit of a force of a pass, my bad. But yeah, that KPJ Oscar is really good still on Timmy D. Definitely makes him one of the best fours in the game, considering how good his movement is too. We knew he had to be up in his grill contesting this game. That's really good defense out the corner right there. Timmy D gets the bump. He switched it well out the corner, and he gets himself a stop. And again, it is a 3-all game. I will say, Donovan Clingan, people do not expect him to fight defensively against the Shaqs of the world the way that he does, and I keep telling y'all he can. And the reason I know he can is because he keeps doing it for me. Great pump fake right there. Really good look. Unable to hit with Danny Ferry. That's a bad miss. And we're starting off this game, honestly, not particularly well. Tim Duncan runs to the rim, gets himself a bucket. We have ourselves a 5-3 deficit. A little bit of a clunky start, but that's okay. That's going to happen sometimes. We push pop to Ferry. Ferry with the catch and shoot. Shea is a little too late trying to contest. That's a really nice confident shot right there by Danny Ferry. We get ourselves a bucket. X switch here. Click on to Jimmy. Try to jump, but unfortunately we're late. And he knocks down the 3 with Tim Duncan. A very good shot right there. And we have ourselves a 8-6 deficit right now. Jimmy escape. I really like this Jimmy, by the way. He's been really good for me. I don't hate that shot. I thought I greened it, honestly. I remember in the moment feeling like I thought I greened that. And then Shaq does not get the steal either. He tips the loose ball, but doesn't get the steal. And then he actually doesn't get the steal either. Just an unfortunate series of events. I thought I greened that shot. It might have been a little bit of force, but then we had 2 opportunities at steals. We don't get either of them. It is what it is. He's got the ball in Shane Battier's hands, who does have Kemba escape, decent shot, all that type of stuff, but he's not a scorer the way that like Yaxel is for me, for example. He goes up, tries to shoot the 3, and it's not the most contested 3 ball, but he's unable to hit. Danny Ferry getting downhill, patience here, dump it into Shaq. Shaq with a nice size advantage. Those like little standing push shot layups that you can get this year, those animations are generally very, for whatever reason, it's tough for especially shorter defender to contest. They go in very consistently, and that's exactly what happened right there. But he comes right back at us with a hop step dunk with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, getting back to that rim and making it a 10-8 lead or today game. Downhill drive with Jimmy right back at him, though he doesn't X switch. We get past Shai, get to the rim for an easy dunk, and it's a tie ball game at 10 apiece. As he goes right past me again, but misses the layup. Shaq rotating over, forcing a layup, and he misses it. Hit Yaxel. Why did I shoot that? I don't know. Jimmy does get the O board. We hit Shaq. Shaq catch and shoot. We got blessed. I will take it. Shout out Jimmy Butler. Crashing the boards right there. It's nice to have 99 rebound across the board. And Jimmy grabs us an offensive board there, gives us an extra possession, and we knock down the 3. Make sure we're in front of Shaq there with Clingan. Well defended there. Stand in front manually. Try to go under a little bit with Ferry. He does get the rim run, but we do a good job. I don't know. Jimmy stepped up well. I think I switched the wrong thing, actually, but it worked out well defensively for us, and we have ourselves a 3 3-point lead with a chance to score again. Danny Ferry floater. We got past Shea Gildas-Alexander. That's an easy bucket right there as well. And we have a 15-10 lead. Manually step up and contest again. Got to keep in mind that's a tough to contest jumper. Every time he passes it to Duncan, I got to be clicked on ready to shoot or ready to contest manually. Same thing there. Click on and contest the corner. I turned it over. That was a bad turnover, but at least it doesn't wind up costing us. And we have ourselves a 5-point lead at the end of the first quarter in what I would say was a pretty solid first quarter after the first couple minutes. We turn the corner here, get to an angle to where we have Shane Battier on our back there. He tries to X-switch off the hash. But in that situation, I will go up with that 10 times out of 10. If I get blocked, I get blocked. But right here, this is a go up every time. This is a standing dunk. Slow your momentum a little bit. Go up. Unfortunately, it gets blocked. Thankfully, it gets called a foul. But I'm going up every single time when I have a defender behind me there, especially with somebody who I feel confident as a standing dunker. Jimmy does only make 1 of 2 free throws, which is a little annoying, but you know what? It is what it is. We still have a 6-point lead. Yaxel gets through that screen really well. He tries to rim run with Battier. Might have even had a standing dunk there, but passes it out to Shaq. Klingon fighting through, staying in front and contesting. I mean, that's just a great shot, bro. That's really good defense, honestly. Donovan Klingon gets a contest, and Timmy D knocks it down anyway. That's just tough. Not a lot you can do about a possession and a shot like that. Hit our popper here to Shaq. He sends a double team. I tried to pass the ball to Ferry almost instantly and got stripped somehow. Somehow it's still my ball, though, which I will take. I thought it was going to be his ball, but we're good. 7 seconds left on the shot clock here. Danny Ferry double escape, rim run, poppers, pump fake, and right into Ferry again for a standing dunk. He jumps at the pop with Klingon, which opens that up. And we have ourselves an 18-13 lead. Not a bad start to the game. Staying in front. Battier could have maybe stopped hash and gotten a shot off there, but not bad defense there. Manual contest with Shaq. I jumped too early, but Klingon steps up, gets at least a little bit of a contest. He misses the mid-range fade, gets it back to LeBron, does get past me, but I played the pop perfectly. I baited that pop so well, and he threw it and it didn't matter. And then he greens the contested fade. It's like, should have probably been a stop. But, oh well, it is what it is. It is what it is. I thought I read him like a book there, honestly, with Shaq guarding Duncan. Pump fake here, stop on the hash, pump fake again, hit into Klingon. Klingon wants to pop for no reason. I don't know what Donovan Klingon is doing, but we do green the post fade. Just slip to the rim. You're wide open. Take the dunk. He's popping for no reason and stuff. I don't get it. The big men in this game are just confusing sometimes. Good X-switch there, though. Shaq picks up Shea really well. We then re-X-switch the corners as well to get Jimmy on LeBron and Ferry on Timmy D, so a little more size, better matchup there. And then Shaq goes coast to coast, and I thought we were just going to be able to finish that, man. I thought we were past everybody. We had an angle to the basket. Apparently not. He goes hop back. That was a bad force, though. I think he thought he was going to get more space created there than he actually did, and then he's forced to bail out pass out of it and unable to get anything, really. So we reset here again. Dribble handoff kind of to Yaxel. Yaxel with the escape to the corner. Pull up 3. Knock down. Good shot. Using that screen is a little bit of a deterrent for Shane Battier, just creating that little bit of space. That's all it takes. With a guy as good as Yaxel Lindenberger, we get ourselves another bucket. X-switch. Tried to X-switch. They didn't switch. That's fine. Now we will X-switch here manually. Good defense. Switch it back. Shaq gets back on picking up Duncan. Ferry trying to play that passing lane to LeBron. Trying to make sure we're staying through. Yax fights through really well there. I jumped too early. I don't know why I jumped that early, but Shaq with the help contesting. We get ourselves another stop, and we get the ball right back to Yaxel. Come off this screen here. Attack the rim. Patience, and he baits that lane perfectly. I was trying to throw it opposite hash to Klingon, and he played both with Tim Duncan so well. That's an unfortunate possession because that was an opportunity to go up double digits and really start to establish and maintain a lead in this game, but unfortunately instead he gets the stop in the bucket. He cuts it back to 6. So 4-point swing there. That's a little bit annoying. Double digits would have been really nice to have there, but it's fine. We reset, hand the ball off to Shaq, and just be patient. Get a good look here. Stop, pump fake. I should have been looking for a shot earlier in this possession, honestly, because I could have gotten a 3-point play potentially. But Klingon slipped super slow, and then we missed the layup with Ferry. That's just a bad possession. I had Klingon open, but if he just slipped too slowly, and then Ferry forced, and I don't know. We give a wide open 3 to LeBron. All of a sudden, it's a 3-point game to end the first half, which is annoying. But you know what? It is what it is. Rim run here. Just hit Klingon. Klingon does dunk, gets blocked, but thankfully it gets free throws. And does make both free throws. 3.1 seconds left in the first half. He calls a timeout here, which is smart. It makes sense to call a timeout here because it allows him to get a better shot off an out-of-bounds play. This is a game that we're both trying to win. You know what I mean? It's a competitive game between 2 very good players. So it's a game we're both trying to win. I don't blame him for calling this timeout at all at King of the Court. Gives him an opportunity for a good shot before the half. And look what happens here. Shaq gets stuck in his Shaq. He moves just barely down here with Tim Duncan, then pops out. My Shaq gets stuck. Unable to get back out on Duncan in time. Wide open three, knocks it down. We have a two-point game at half. Just obnoxious. We were about to be up 10 just now, and now we're up by 2. Unfortunate, but we timed the layup really well right there. Jimmy Lakes lays it in. We have ourselves a 4-point lead still. Just got to fight through, man. Not the ideal close to the first half I would have liked, but well defended here to start the second half. We got a bucket. We have a chance at a stop. I don't mind that reach at all by Jimmy because I think Shea might have low-key bet about to get past us, but we're fine. Good rim run. Wall up there by Klingon. Fight through with Jimmy. Manual contest. He slips and hits Shaq. Jimmy was kind of there, honestly, on the X switch, but he gets it to go anyway, so it's fine. Come off of this. Stop and pop. Yaxel Lindenberg, small window 3, but that's what he excels at. Knocks it down. Yaxel with the bucket. We get a huge 3-ball right back. He gets downhill for a layup. That's fine. We're not too concerned about it. Yaxel getting downhill as well. Also gets himself a stand-up, gets the defender on his back again, just like I was talking about earlier on in the game, with that X switch with Shaq, and we get ourselves another easy bucket. He tries to push pop Timmy D, does kind of get it open pretty well, gets around Shaq. I tried to X switch with Klingon, but it's too late of an X switch. It's fine. I had the shot there too. We really do a great job. I like this. Okay, so here's the possession. Let me explain this. I have a shot here. I'm not confident to shoot it. I should have shot it. It was open. So instead of waiting and then shooting it late, I'm willing to basically, the idea here is Battier is already, if we look at where Battier is located on this pop right here, he switches the screen, tries to reach to play the pop, doesn't play the pop. So he's already out of position. Could I shoot this? Yes, but if he clicks back onto Battier, he could potentially get a contest. So the idea here is just keep running away from him and create the space. Call the screen with Klingon. It clears out Klingon from this hash. We get deep hash. There's nothing Klingon can do. He's trying to fight through, or as Battier can do, he's trying to fight through 2 dudes. Creates a lot of space. So even though we didn't get a 3 initially, we quickly recognize where we need to go on the court, and we get ourselves a 3-ball off anyways. So it's a big bucket there, honestly, to give us a 6-point lead instead of panicking because we didn't initially get the 3-ball. Great X switch, manual contest with Ferry. He fades with Timmy D, which is obviously unfortunate for him, but I think it was a decent defensive play no matter what. We get another stop, and now we got a chance to extend again. Turn the corner. Jimmy Butler, be patient. Get Timmy D on your back, and then we get ourselves another standard dunk. The good patience that we need. Could have been a steal there, low-key as well. And Shaq goes right by me for a dunk. Unfortunate. Should have made sure to stay between him and the basket with Klingon. My bad. It's all good, though. Still 6-point lead. It could be a lot worse. Bad pass. Bad pass. I thought he was going to slip behind there. He did not. That was a poor possession, unfortunately. But it is what it is. Shaq gets his ankles broken. We X-switch this. We X-switch it back. Good. Stay in front with Ferry here. Great hop back, but I click on and jump. This is really good offense by him, but it's really good defense too. As soon as I see this, do you see how much space that creates? That's an immediate, I have to jump. He created way too much space. And somehow, some way, the jump actually manages to affect the shot enough to where he's unable to hit it. We got a 38% contest. It's a great jump by Ferry, though, because that hop back was really, really nice, honestly. And it prevents a bucket. He went out wide open 3. Shaq here. Just be patient with Shaq. Klingon has a size advantage over Timmy D. But we don't really have anything here, so we're just going to dribble handoff, reset the offense here. 4 seconds left in the possession. Nothing really going. We create space with that little step back type animation from the side with Danny Ferry. He knocks down the mid-range. We get a huge, huge bucket, and we give up a 3 right back. Terrible transition defense. Just tough, man. Thankfully, he also makes a mistake defensively. The idea here is he's probably going to try to X-switch this. As you can see, as soon as I beat Shea off the bats, if he doesn't switch here, then I have a free dunk, right? Or he could switch here theoretically as well. But he probably doesn't want to switch here. This is the closer, easier switch. So the idea is as soon as he clicks on, you see how I'm immediately passing it as soon as I see this rotation? Because he's trying to switch Braun onto Jimmy and switch Shea onto Ferry. You even see here, he clicks onto Shea and jumps because he's trying to get that contest. But we read it perfectly, threw the pass at the exact right time. If we threw it any earlier or any later, it might be a steal. Any later, it's a contest for Shea as he's jumping past us. But we throw the pass at the perfect time, recognize the switch early, we get ourselves a bucket. Big 3-ball as well right there, which gives us a 8-point lead, which is a very important possession, honestly. And then Donovan Klingon just bails me. I'm not even going to lie. Just straight up, look who I'm clicked on to. I'm about Jimmy. And now I'm on Shaq. Klingon just plays the lane for me. He had a wide open 3 with LeBron. DC making plays. Love getting bailed by the cheapest card on the court. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Downhill drive again. Ferry inside. Somehow gets the layup to go after Battier takes him out of the dunk animation. And, I mean, the game's favoring me a little bit right now, which I am not complaining about the last couple possessions. We have ourselves a 7-point lead. Good push pop to Timmy D. Didn't play it well. He gets himself a bucket. 22 seconds left here in the third quarter. This should be a hold for last. Was it a hold for last? Honestly, no, it wasn't, apparently. Stop, pop, I force. I mean, good contest with Shaq. I got the crab, but he did a good job of stepping up at the secondary contest. Now we have 7 seconds left in the possession, though. Thankfully, that pass did not wind up working out for him. Shaq, catch and dunk. Look at the Diesel making a play. And with 2.1 seconds left, he calls another timeout, which makes sense. Again, trying to get a shot. It worked for him at the end of the second quarter. It's not going to work for him here, though. I don't know what the thought process was on catching and dribbling, but you know what? It almost worked, kind of. It doesn't, though. He misses, and we have ourselves a 9-point game at the beginning of the fourth. How do we get a turnover here? Oh, he just threw it at Klingen's face, and Klingen played it. Good defense, Donovan. Worked out well. I didn't do anything, really. He just kind of threw it at my face. And when that happens, I'm not complaining. This game annoys me. Yaxel Lindenberg is wide open. My icons are up as I step out of bounds. I am throwing the ball to Yaxel. He is wide open. Easy 3. Would have been up 12. Gets shoved out of bounds by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander instead. And we are only up by 9 now. He still has the ball. Annoying, but I mean, it is what it is. That being said, a 12-point lead in the fourth quarter. The game's pretty much over. So really well defended there, though. We jump initially with Yaxel, but then also click on Ferry to step up and jump as well, so as to not give up the easy bucket for Tim Duncan. I force on the other end, though. Why? Why can I not just be patient and run some solid offense? I don't know why I feel the need to do that, honestly, because it's great possession otherwise. Great X switch there. Jimmy picks up Shaq really well. We then switch Jimmy onto the corner. We switch Klingen onto the slip as Shaq gets back on the ball, and the slip winds up being open to Tim Duncan, which is okay. It's a 2. It is what it is. Still a 7-point game. Time patient, good pick and roll offensive possession. Downhill drive here with Jimmy. Jimmy gets inside. Nice standing dunk, Jimmy getting to the inside of both defenders. And that should have probably been a steal as well, honestly, with Jimmy. He threw it right past my face. I reached. They just didn't give me the stop. But it's fine. Solid defense here. We're in front. We're between the entire possession so far. Well done by Jimmy there, staying in front. X-switch there again. Jimmy picks up LeBron. Jimmy gets ran around. Unfortunately, gives up a dunk. I fat-fingered a little bit. Didn't click onto Jimmy like I should have there, and kept him in front of LeBron. Really nice screen by Shaq. Patience here. Shaq, pump fake, and standing dunk. Big size advantage over Timmy D. When Shaq catches the ball that low, facing the basket, a lot of times you're going to be able to get something like that, and we do exactly that. But another transition 3 hurts me, man. Shaq gets one off. Klingen unable to get back quickly enough to contest, and we're right back in the same spot. Still down, or still up by 6. We just haven't been able to really extend as much as I would like in this game. Patience here. Jimmy knocks down the mid-range. I probably should have just shot the first shot with Theory there, honestly, looking back. But 2 points is 2 points. We'll take it. Klingen jumps, gets a contest. Ferry with the board. That is huge. That is absolutely huge. Up by 8, minute 40 left. Great click on and contest with Donovan Klingen there. We go escape, stop. I should have shot it. I was open and I was hesitant. I thought he was going to jump at the takeover, and that is my mistake. Wide open fade, wide open, and I miss it with takeover. How? That's just bad. That's just bad. Just got to be better, man, honestly. Good switch. Jimmy plays the slip pretty well. Rotate out the corner. Good defense. Ferry with the steal. Let's go. Beautiful. We get ourselves a... I'm trying to create space with takeover, obviously, to get a 3-ball off if we possibly can. I have the look there, low-key, on that one. But I wait too long, force the shot, and Klingen is down there for the board because he was forced to step out with his big and extra, so it works out okay anyway. We have a size advantage. Klingen grabs the board, and we're good. He forces the 3, and that is pretty much gonna do it. Well defended, honestly, for most of this game here. I feel like it was a very solid defensive game. Offensively, could have been a bit better. Shaq misses, gets the O board, misses again because he's blinking, but does knock down both free throws, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. Is there anything else really to watch here? Gets a 3-ball off with Shea somehow. Oh, yeah, Timmy D coming off that screen. Gets himself a 3-ball. And then I'm running one last offensive possession here. I don't even remember, honestly, if I scored. I guess I did. Jimmy Butler, downhill drive, dunks it home, and we get a stop. We get out in transition. We miss. We put a putback. We miss again. Doesn't matter. GG's to my guy, Onus. Did I go ahead and look at the scores and stats of this game at all or not? I don't think I did. All right. Well, that being said, pretty solid game here. Onus, again, is an elite player. Has been a very good player at my team for a long time. He had a pretty solid squad, and it was a really competitive game. We were able to get a win. I was pretty pleased with our performance, especially defensively in that game. Made some mistakes offensively, but I thought defensively we were really, really solid. I thought this was a good, entertaining game, so I wanted to go through and watch it back with y'all. That being said, I hope y'all did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.